Yer.
Danny Myers. Yeah, brother, dig it. So, November 24th, me and you step into the ring. 2 of us enter, 1 of us leaves, and I guarantee you, brother, your loved ones will weep over your broken body. That's right. All that will remain of the great Danny Myers will be a husk of a former man. Just a bloated, swollen sack of blood, freckles, and chin hair. That's right, brother. So, prepare to catch a serious L. From me, Big Chief Smash, a.k.a. Macho Man Randy Savage. Also, come on my podcast. Dig it!
Crowd shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's going down November 24th, 9 p.m. on Twitter. Big Chief Smash vs. Danny Myers.
Man,
Stack a banana till the morning come.
yeah, that's good.
Daylight come in me wango.
Hey, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Daylight come in me wango. How much of the table is visible, and how does it look like I'm sprouting from the table like fungus?
It looks like you're just like sitting on the table, really.
Gotcha.
Let me hear you talk fast.
Yo, check it out.
Should I just bring my legs up here just to make it look like I'm sitting?
Check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1,
That wouldn't be the worst idea if you wanted to do that. It's all in how we frame it, really. I could frame it out.
Right, okay, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
What about El Popito?
I got everybody. Say you're.
Oh, is this a video, or what are we doing here?
No, just taking
Hello.
pictures.
Hi. Hey. All right. Well, we're rolling.
See us rolling.
That was the clapper. All right. So this is the new format for the podcast. We just sit here. We don't have headphones on because we're in the same room.
Right.
Right. Are we supposed to be like, ladies and gentlemen,
Theme song goes here.
bitches and hoes, fat people with Bills caps? Yo,
Ha!
what's up?
Ha!
This
Yeah.
feels strangely not like a podcast. It feels like I'm just sitting in a chair talking some shit.
Right.
That's what it's supposed to be.
And this motherfucker can't help himself from being like, I assure you,
What are you talking about?
we can hear you. You don't have to.
I didn't do anything. I just moved my hand.
Don't.
Are you like the movement police today?
I know you see a.
Are you the movement police?
You
That's
see
all
a
we want to know.
fucking a long black thing in front of you, and
Bowel
you
movement
need to get right
police.
up on it, but you don't.
So, yo, Mr. Papito, what is going on, sir?
Chillin'. Talk to me.
Well, how much and where would you take? How much would you spend, and where would you take a young lady on a first date?
Well, let's see. Chuck E. Cheese is still reasonably priced, so I might do that. How much would I spend? I don't know. We gotta go Dutch. I'm a modern man.
Oh, you believe in equality?
Yes, I don't pay for hose or water.
You never wait. So you go out on dates with bitches, and then you're just like, all right, I'm gonna pay. Can we have separate checks, please? That's.
We can either do that, or she can split. You know, she can split the difference and just hand me some cash.
What if she splits the cheeks when she lets you, up
Well,
there?
then it's a completely transactional relationship, and she's no better than a prostitute, and I'm okay with that.
I mean, that's basically what it is. They're all sex
Well,
workers.
what's the going rate though? $40.
$40.
$40.
That's the natural
2
rate.
cheese slices. I'm trying to sound as sexist as humanly possible. Is it working?
Yeah, basically.
Sweet. All right, I'm with it.
Well, here's the thing, the fervor.
fervor?
Yes,
You
over
trying
the past couple of weeks is there's been a list compiled by women, by some women. I'm not going to say all, that there are some places that are not suitable for first dates.
I seen that video with the chick and the dude tried to take
in
her
the car. But
to the
that's what
Cheesecake.
spurred this whole thing because he was trying to take her to Cheesecake Factory, which I think is a great place to go for a first date. I think that's, nice atmosphere. Go have some nice conversation. Because is the first date meant for me to take you to the best restaurant possible, or is it for us to get to have a conversation and get to know each other?
No, the goal is to make her pussy taste like a Pizookie a la mode.
What the fuck is a Pizookie?
Yeah.
You never been to BJ's?
What?
Wait, is that Cheesecake Factory or BJ's I'm thinking of?
BJ's is like a box store of what do you mean BJ's?
There's a restaurant called BJ's, not just like the Costco style bulk shopping. I was thinking of BJ's, the restaurant where they sell this thing called a Pizookie, which is basically like a big ass cookie, freshly baked, the size of like a small pizza, hence Pizookie. And you can order it a la mode, and that's what I was thinking of. But I made a mistake, and now I feel stupid.
Well,
You can make her ass taste like cheesecake. That's the goal.
I've been married so long that I don't remember what BJ's are. So
Yikes. And yet she's got one in the oven.
Exactly.
nah, because they once you get to that point in marriage, they just treat their mouth like a lubricant maker, and then they just hop on top of it and sit down. That's all that is.
This is very Chris Rock material.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
Thank
Your wife doesn't like chain restaurants either.
My wife though, she won't. I mean, she likes Cheesecake Factory actually.
Yeah, but you told me that she don't.
She doesn't, but I can get her to go to Cheesecake Factory. She'll go there, but that will never be the first choice. It's like some other place that's like not a chain restaurant is always the first choice. Because women have this Disney princess complex, and she always gets upset when we start walking out the car to leave, and then there's no crystal pumpkin drawn by horses to take us there.
Right.
It's like, what the fuck is this? This is not what I signed up for. I think they all regret getting married to regular guys.
But I keep telling you that every time. Every time I say you settled, you're like, she didn't.
No, she.
Well, in your mind,
it's
she
regret. I don't know if she settled, but they need. Listen, there's not. They have to be married because who are they gonna fucking complain to about everything? They can't just sit there and blame themselves.
Right.
Like we were sitting down here yesterday when I was, putting all these things on the wall, and she was just like, "Your stuff is such a mess." I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna organize it a little better once I'm not doing 100 things down here." And she just fine. Then she'll go to the next thing. Why do you have all these pictures? Why does this? Why does that? I'm like, why does it matter? Why does it bother you?
Why'd you give your wife a lisp? You made her sound like Mario Cantone.
Yeah, basically.
A lisp?
Yeah.
Was I lisping?
Why is there this mess?
When you imitate your wife, she has a lisp.
Maybe she has a lisp then. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Do you ever talk to her? Talk to her. See if she has a lisp.
Your wife is Eric Sermon?
Don't talk bad about Eric Sermon. She's Eric Sermon, the generic version.
So here's the thing, though. So if I wanted to double date with you and your wife, and I suggested Red Lobster, it would be respectfully declined.
Nah, she'll be like, black people really do like Red Lobster. Huh?
Cheddar biscuits, baby.
She
Cheddar
actually-
biscuits.
She likes cheddar biscuits. She likes, I don't know if, she wouldn't decline, but it's not the first place she would want to go.
It's crazy, but all right. So, but thing about this is, you're married to her, so she can be like that. If it's a woman that you're just meeting, is that okay?
No, we went to Novita on the first date. You know what that is?
No, I do not.
It's in Garden City, all right? Do I have to explain any further?
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Novita is like a fancy, but it's also like a commercialized. It's like a chain restaurant without being a chain restaurant. Almost, it's like a big business. You don't get the feeling like you're in a fucking little quaint spot when you're in there.
Okay.
It feels like you're at a fucking Cheesecake Factory. Everything is like, presented to you in a big way. And
Yeah, but the thing about it is, if you had taken her for a first date, and it was like, because a lot of dudes now, they doing like Starbucks dates. Like, let's meet at Starbucks and let's talk.
really,
Right? And chicks are like, oh, I don't do coffee dates.
coffee dates. I personally,
You think that's no good?
I wouldn't. I would never do this shit again. I would, if I was single, if I found myself to be single, I would just have a profile. My bio would be like, it's big. I'm a little fat. Sit on it. And if they didn't want to, somebody would. I don't care. Like, I would not go through any
So
of
you're
this.
not trying to impress anyone.
No, hell no. For what? So you can buy the aggravation for the rest of your fucking life?
Exactly.
Of having to uphold that fucking standard?
See, that's why I wait to see if she's gonna be down with going Dutch or giving me a little bit of cash to make up for some of what she orders, because it gives me it's a good metric to figure out who she is down the line.
They don't
If she-
like that, though. They're like, this broke motherfucker.
That's fine. That's fine. Then that saves me time. Give her a little pat on the head. Send her down the road, and she can figure out her rent situation on her fucking own. Just blow your fucking super, bitch.
Wow.
Sometimes you gotta suck the super
Sexism.
The thing about it is, though, is that when you have all of this, what I took from all of this that's been going back and forth with guys having lists, and you put a list online too, right?
Yep.
Would you like to enlighten people?
The women folk conveniently left out a lot of places where they don't want to be taken, so I figured, well, they must be okay with cemeteries, libraries, crematoriums, slaughterhouses. These are all good places for first dates. Y'all left it out, so clearly y'all are okay with it. You can handle the meat and watch some meat get butchered. Fuck you.
No, but check it out. What I was saying was, it's boiled down to now, it's all about, it's like, I have to show you how much money I'm willing to spend on you.
You'll be showing that for the rest of your
Theme
I'm
parks?
saying from day one, if I don't show you that I'm willing to spend $300 on a dinner. You know?
Yeah, guess what? Then you're gonna spend $100,000 on a wedding.
Right. And then?
And then you're gonna spend $100,000 on a car,
Right.
$1 million on a house.
Right.
Fucking, it's a constant cycle that.
And then they're gonna wonder, why is his blood pressure high? Why is his sugar level high?
No, that's not what they're wondering. How come I didn't fucking kill him yet and get the life insurance? Because I sometimes sit here and feel like that's the fucking desired result.
A little tip for the ladies: antifreeze is sweet.
That's not
Goes
right.
really good in lemonade. And also, let's see. I might be dating myself a little bit here, but I figure like any chick back in the 90s who was down to go to like Action Park, that was a keeper.
Action Park. She smoked cigarettes on the way there.
Hell yeah.
Fucking had a couple of loose beers in her purse. But where are these girls now? They're dead. Or they're 45, 150 pounds overweight, and they're with some fucking dumb idiot that just puts up with this shit because he's scared to be alone. I'm not talking about myself.
Oh, this got dark. Jesus.
Yeah, you went to a dark place just
But people can think my wife is 150 pounds overweight. She's not even 150 pounds. She's a small little.
She is a petite human. She is an action figure.
Well, the thing about it is we've reduced male-female relations or any type of relations that you can think of to monetary value. Everything is monetary value. It's what you are willing to spend. And it's not even about getting to know the person. It's about what can you do for me? What are you worth financially? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
So if we're breaking it down to a cash transaction, why don't you just say, yo, listen, let's just skip the dinner. You take half of what I was going to spend and we just go do what we do. And that's
There's
it.
definitely women that would do that. There's women that are basically like hobosexuals. They fuck and eat and live off their vagina. They'll sleep around here for a couple days. Think about it. If you're a single dude, you got your own spot. How hard would it be for a chick that was even semi-attractive to come stay with you for fucking a few days at a time? And if she had 4 dudes in the roster like that, she could cover a whole fucking month of meals and sleeping. She just has to suck a little dick and fuck. That's all. That's all.
Dudes really slip into the homosexual shit too. They really do.
It's a little harder for a dude.
I know a lot of dudes that just live off their girls. They probably put in a lot of effort to begin with, which is why I don't really put a lot of stock in things like putting effort to impress the person. Well, when you first, because again, going back to Chris Rock, you're meeting the representative, So yeah, a lot of dudes fall into the homosexual shit too. Because I know I got plenty of female friends throughout the years that are constantly complaining to me about their men who they just stay home all day, unemployed, playing fucking Call of Duty, and just basically living off of her. She's going to school, making something of herself. She's working a nurse job, fucking one of the orderlies or whatever. Like she's got work husband going on. You coming home and the pussy tastes a little different.
Oh.
Got a little flavor to it. You know what I mean?
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Tasting the pussy like that?
Wow.
That's disgusting.
Would you swish it around like a
Take a
like
big
good
mouthful
spirit?
of it.
Like, babe, this bouquet a little different.
It's a little bit more robust today.
Yeah, a little more red. Yeah. What happened on that shift?
Shit is zesty.
So, but that's the crazy part of this whole situation. It's just like everything is money, 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 and that just has to tell you the moment that you don't have money, or you can't entertain this person to, I guess, the standard that they want.
Most
It's
relationships are transactional, and money isn't always the currency. For some people, it's the connections they can make with a certain circle of people, or what they can gain. It's not always money, but I do agree at the idea that most relationships are transactional to some degree.
So you're basically saying that we should just accept that to be the new norm, that chicks can just let you know that there are places that are not qualified for them to go for the first date.
Fats, do you think I hang out with you for your personality? I do it to catch the crumbs. Yo, hold on.
boy.
And then he follows it with a little snort. That was amazing.
That
was
crazy.
amazing.
That's crazy. You know what? I wasn't even ready, but okay. All right, touche. And moving right along.
So who
Touche,
punched Joe
pussycat.
Budden in the face?
It's not. People are not saying who it was, but they're saying that he. First of all, he was in a strip club in Queens.
Hey, this is recent activity that happened?
Yeah, it's a couple of days ago.
Okay.
He was in a strip club in Queens.
Was it full of naked women?
Half and half. There's guys and girls.
Okay.
Whoa, we're not even going to go there. Let's not go there.
I'm trying to see if he's consistent.
Let's not go there.
It
I
was
told you that was.
men,
I told you
women,
that was,
and dogs.
So, what they're saying is that somebody approached him, punched him, and then he's saying he washed the person up. So, that's what he's saying. So,
Of course he would. Because rappers can't be fallible.
he's saying that.
We can't be victims of anything.
Yeah,
Maybe
but-
he did. Maybe he got a little.
No, I'm just saying. That's
Alright,
what
Joe
he.
Biden's not-
at
Put him in the
least
half Nelson.
What I will say is, he acknowledged the fact that there was an incident. Like, you know how some people, they'll say, "Oh, it never happened," and then all of a sudden, a video pops up. You know what I'm saying? So he acknowledged the fact that there was an incident, and that the floor was wet. They fell down. He got up and washed the dude.
He fell down.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he just got.
Sounds like the Florida Peep Show. Are we sure this was a strip club?
Are peep shows even around still?
Yeah.
They,
Yeah.
There we go.
No, but I'm just saying that I spent a few times in my high school days, going to peep show. That's
What
when
would
they
you
were
do?
real
Man?
peep
What'd
shows.
you do? Did you masturbate?
What do you mean?
Did you masturbate at the peep show in a small
Listen,
box next to other
I'm
men?
not discussing what I did.
All right, well, everybody
I'm
knows
just
what you
saying
did,
that
so
we
own it.
went to peep shows.
For what?
Put your money in, the screen goes up,
Yeah.
you're hypnotized for the next 3 minutes by stab wounds.
Yes.
It was nice.
This
Yes.
is true. Like back in the late 1900s, they didn't have the internet.
That's right.
couldn't just-
That's right. There were no hubs. You know what I mean? There were no hubs to go to, so
Yeah,
you
had to go masturbate with other men. There was the only thing separating from you and another man's dick was a thin piece of plywood. There was a little hole in there.
I mean,
right?
you could try to make it as gay as you want it
It's
to
gay.
be. You can make it as gay as you want to be, but guess what?
What?
That man who was on the other side of that plywood,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, he was not paying attention to me, sir.
How do you know?
He was paying attention to what was in that beyond that screen that came up.
What was in there? A naked lady?
Yo, it was a few. It should be like a fucking so. It's like what the ones we went to. It was like
The ones.
it was around.
folks.
It was
More than one. Plural.
Yo, I went to school in Hell's Kitchen, dude. On 8th Avenue.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to school at Hell's Kitchen, dude. So at the end of the day, it was like a round bunch of booths. So the stage was round.
Right.
So there's booths all around the stage, and these chicks will be sitting in the booth. It's like maybe like 4 or 5 of them. They sitting around talking, whatever. Then you go get a bunch of tokens. Now here's the thing. This is the thing. You had to buy the tokens from the place.
Right.
Then you had to tip these chicks. They wanted tips. You know what I mean? And
Is it open? Like when the thing comes up?
Yeah, the
Could
tip.
you put your dick in
you
your
can
mouth?
go. It's by your face. So it's like it's like this by your face, but the thing is open, so you can interact with her.
Did you stick a monkey? Right in
Oh,
your
without
face?
a doubt, there was a lot of cunnilingus going on in there, man.
People were licking these disgusting horse pussies.
Sir. Yes, sir.
That
At
is
the end of
fucking
the day.
disgusting.
And this was in the age before, European wax was the thing, and Brazilian wax was the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Get a little nose tickle happen. Yeah. Yeah. Get a little puss stash against your goatee. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
dig
don't-
that. This is the charm, the old New York charm that's missing from today's New York, you know?
Yeah,
we
New York
need
is-
we need the little resurgence of porn theaters in Midtown Manhattan.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's disgusting. You don't eat a pussy that's for business. You know what I mean? It's like going to the
Yo, but the
bodega.
crazy part about it back then, we talking about early '90s. Back then, these chicks would probably come out of the fucking peep show, and then start walking up and down the block catching tricks.
Of course they did.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was a whole industry down there. Before Disney came in and just like cleaned up New York, it was crazy down there, man. Hell's Kitchen was I'm telling you, that was like his own world to itself. You know what I'm saying? Because all of the dregs of society
The fucking
were like transported to New York via the Port Authority right there. You know what I'm saying?
dregs.
I'm telling you.
Disgraziad.
How so?
That's disgusting.
That's what made New York, New York.
Yeah, herpes, AIDS. You're right.
It is what it is.
That is.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, every industry has its own hazards. You know what I'm saying?
It was all that ugliness that attracted people to us.
Exactly.
People fantasized New York, no matter how grimy we were. There was always a fantasy about coming here,
Secretly,
making
people
it.
wanted to come to New York just to get mugged.
I think that was it.
There's still
I'm sorry. Think about that. I think people just wanted to come here so they could get stuck up in the street. You know what I'm
there's
saying?
still an element of that too. Like inside of hip hop, a lot of those kids that were at that show the other night were from like other places. They took a plane to get there, and it
Oh
was
my
like
God.
exciting for them to be in the birthplace of hip hop in the Bronx.
That's right. That's right.
Some of the stuff they were saying, I was like, I dreaded every moment of coming here. Just sit on the fucking cross Bronx.
Where was it?
It was at Bronx Landia on Hunts Point Avenue, right by the Bruckner.
Okay.
Right, just literally like on the first block south.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it. That's because you're from here. Think about this. If you took a poll of people from New York,
First of all, I'm not taking any fucking polls, bro.
Pause.
Pause.
whatever. If you took a survey
Okay.
of everybody from New York, like people from New York and the surrounding suburbs, how many people do you think that are native here have ever been to the Empire State Building or have ever been to the Statue of Liberty?
That lived
Exactly.
there the whole life. They took us in school.
Again, but I'm saying people that are from here, like the things that excite people from other places don't excite us. That's just like if you go to France, oh, we have to go to the Eiffel Tower. You got people that walk past it every day. They don't care about the Eiffel Tower.
Mon Dieu, I walk past that monstrosity every day. You stupid fat American. With your stupid and your fat. Fat.
You sound like my
Stupid.
uncle. My aunt married a French diplomat. He talks exactly like that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Those are fond childhood memories.
Yeah.
A French diplomat.
Yeah. Philippe, why are you doing that? Stop that!
You were Philippe?
He was trying to say Phil. Philippe.
Philippe.
Philippe. Shout out my uncle Gilles. What up? What's his name? Gilles.
Philippe.
Your other uncle used to like to wear purple boots.
Who's that?
My old boss.
Joe. He like purple boots. Is that right?
Yeah, purple cowboy boots, man. You know what I'm
that
saying?
That's some fly shit. Was he a pimp?
He might as well have been with purple boots on.
God damn.
Good for him.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Pimp named Cannoli back.
The who, the what now?
the what?
A pimp named Cannoli back. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You see the whole thing.
You know what I'd like to know though? Like, do you specifically date puppets, or do you also like interspecies mingle?
Oh, I definitely interspecies mingle. Yeah.
He fucks fat white bitches, bro.
Oh yeah.
You never seen?
Whoa. Excuse me. I have higher standards. They are not white.
Oh,
Ah! Racism. Hashtag. That should have said hashtag first. I'm sorry.
I've seen a couple of fat white bitches coming out of his
oh
house.
yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
House? Yeah.
Calling me out. Yeah, as it so happens, this is okay. Confession time. Okay, we're gonna make this a little intimate. Pan in real quick. Just frame me right there. Right. Good. Okay. Raisins and potato salad are not that bad.
I've known a lot of whites, and I've never had a fucking raisin in a potato salad presented to me.
Raisin and potato salad.
Does
I
it-
thought it was raisin and coleslaw though.
Cold? No. That is a fucking violation. No, but I've seen it in potato salad. I had it once. It wasn't the worst thing. The only reason I even had it is because I thought it was what do they call it? They kind of have like a little olive-ish flavor, but they're like small and green. So that's what I thought it was.
Caper?
Yeah, I thought it was a caper.
So what do you do? You offer these women to be smashed by the Fraggle Rock?
That and rhythm lessons.
Basically, this is what happens. The dude takes his hand out of his ass and then grabs that little fucking fluffy pickle, tick, tick, lays him down on the bed next to the woman, and then pickles the woman.
These are all ugly rumors. My legs are right over there.
Let me ask you a question. Anytime I accuse you of being non-autonomous, you lose your mind. Let's go back to episodes. Every time I say it, you lose your mind. Now, when he says it, you're
giving
okay
up.
with that.
Because I expect it from him. He's a meanie panini. That's right.
Is that a racial epithet?
Don't get upset. Have some spaghetti.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Upsetty spaghetti, meanie panini, yeah.
So anyway, I'm just saying, man, the dating world is all messed up, and I wanted to know if it was bad for puppets as it is for, us.
Oh, no. It's not that bad for us. It is kind of weird when they think a song's gonna happen after I, splooge a little bit of my silly string in her. But that's about it.
But you're supposed to break out into like a routine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm just like, this episode is brought to you by the letter cum. Please go. That's all I got, folks. That's all I got.
I can't deal with these guys, man. I can't deal with these guys.
Mish, do you have any clothing that doesn't have this on it?
The team, go sports!
No, absolutely
And you were
not.
so proudly wearing that after this weekend?
Yes.
How?
You know why? Because I'll be honest with you. I have my disappointments with this team, but listen, we went 17 seasons straight without being even sniffing the postseason. So right now,
So it's like you like to get right up to the pussy and just be like,
I was just about to say,
run
just
away.
sniffing away. like a peep show pussy.
but it is what it is. At least it's something to cheer for.
Right.
It's better than having to be like a closet fan.
I got it. I have a theory now. You know how he was just telling us about his new music? Mm-hmm. He's got to get back into something that's going to be a little more fulfilling.
Gotcha.
Because fucking this ain't working out, this bullshit. He's got to identify with something else.
It's all
But
good.
you know what it is? Yeah, these are qualities I appreciate in my friends. Fats clearly has a strong sense of loyalty, no matter how bad somebody may let him down. And Phil, you are the most secure person with whom to leave secrets, because Phil released a fucking project recently that he told nobody about, and all of a sudden, Phil is Wu-Tang.
What? So come on, only good energy. You was never down, you pretend to be. It's coast and ghost, ain't looking for no enemies. I leave them right there where they stand, if it's them or me.
I just don't tell my friends anything anymore. What's the point?
That hurts.
No,
That hurts deep.
because I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, I don't know.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean you don't know what's gonna happen?
I don't know what's gonna happen with the stuff I'm doing. I just don't talk. I just do the work. That's what I've been doing the last few years. I just make the music. If you guys wanted me to do anything with you, I'll do it. I'll get it done. I just make music and put it out, and that's it.
I always just assume you're like super busy being a dad.
I do. I am. But I sit there on the couch and just write rhymes all day long.
Nice.
You know what's so crazy though?
What?
The crazy part is, I was having this conversation recently, and I was saying that people that put out music on a consistent basis are people that are truly in love with creating, and not just, yo, let me see how I can monetize this. You know what I mean?
I completely. And the second, really, I stopped giving a shit about trying to chase after that aspect of it, everything changed.
Right.
Where I just started focusing on just making music and writing doper shit, like putting effort into like all the stuff that matters and not consuming myself with what I needed to do to be popping. Because it's either not, like, it's not, that's not how it works. It really doesn't. Like, there's a bit, like, it's a music business. So you could rap and chase after your tail for years and get nowhere, or you can try and take some fucking notes from people that have had some success and actually try to play that side of the game. And that's when, you know.
But it's also, I even like discussing with people too, in every aspect of life, it's not what you know, it's who you know. If you look around 360 degrees around you, you will see people that are in positions that do not even know what they're doing, but because they knew someone that could put them there, that's how they arrived there.
That's how I thought like that for a long time. It doesn't matter. If you're not willing to hold up your end of the bargain and actually contribute to your own success. I have so many people that on like Facebook and Instagram, and like people want to attach themselves to things because they feel like it would be a good look for them. But I felt like that for a long time. I thought like, oh, people are gonna hear me on this Bollock record and this shit is gonna pop off. It never worked like that. Like because, for instance, a guy like Buttertones, he had all the same opportunities that I had. He didn't do the same things with them.
Right.
He turned it like he thought like he said it to me when I this is like 2005. I signed this deal with this label. They gave me a bunch of money to make an album. We went in the studio, and Buttertones would come with me all the time. And he's like, I know I'm going to make it, because either you or Bollock is going to blow up, and y'all going to take me with you. He literally said that to me verbatim. And from that moment on, I knew that he was just a fucking coattail riding little bitch. It's just not how it works. You have to do something.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You first of all, let me say, you're correct in that. You do have to do the work. But what I'm saying is, if you take someone who does this and someone else that does that, which is the same things, and even this person might be a little bit more skilled than this person, because this person knew someone, that person will be out the door. And this person that may be more skilled will not.
I'm not going to say it doesn't help. It definitely helps to have somebody that's got something going to give you a little rhythm, but...
Come on, as a New Yorker, you know that you can go to certain park leagues and find people that would go in the NBA and crush it.
Yeah.
But they didn't get there because
the rest of their life sucks, and they had expectations that were unrealistic, and they thought that... Yo, I'm convinced it's somewhat of a fucking poison. Like, people's minds are poisoned to think that the way that they do. And I'm admitting, I thought like that for a long-ass time and didn't stop thinking like that until like 2 years ago. Like, you think, like, there's nothing is going to magically happen. Nothing. Like, just like you said, this guy's in the park that could fucking smoke Jordan. I'm sure there was one of them.
Yeah.
But he went out and fucked some fat girl.
But here's the thing.
Fucked his whole life up.
You're correct in that. But let me ask you this. Why do you think in the music industry right now, you see how when we first learned the game, everything was about being the most skilled, the most skillful.
That's what you think through perception. You're like, this guy's mad nice.
You wanted to be the most skilled MC you could possibly be. But once people saw that you could take the skill out of the equation and still make a whole bunch of money, who cares about skill anymore?
Well, usually what ends up happening, in my observation, is that you become so skilled at doing it through doing it for so long that it's still there by the time you figure out the business aspect of it. And this isn't the type of music that we like to listen to and make, like kind of more lyrically geared.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the landscape of the music industry right now. The landscape of the music industry from any type of music you're talking about. Not just hip hop, any music. R&B, pop, reggae, country, it doesn't matter. It's to the point now where everything is a copycat thing, where it's like you don't see the originality like you used to see it. Like you used to have...
Just leave the phone ringing, it's cool.
Yo, you used to have points in... like whenever records would drop, it didn't matter what the type of genre you're talking about, but when records would drop, you would have 2 or 3 groups or acts that would come out so vastly different, but their albums, you couldn't say which one was better than the other one.
Right.
Now you don't have that. Everybody's trying to, once one thing pops, it's like everybody's doing that. Yeah. And then we have to ride this period out to the point where someone else pops, and then everybody's doing that. It's
that's definitely something that happens, but like that's where the consistency of doing this shit. Like I've never tried to even dabble in that game, like and tried to do that at all. I just, in order to continue to make music at the pace I make it at, I just do shit I like. I don't even think about it like from that perspective. Oh, like what do I have to do now to appeal to these people that are interested in Benny the Butcher and Conway? Because you could point to them as like the biggest guys that sort of do what we do, but it's not though. I don't rap about fucking cocaine and shit and killing people.
The thing about it is that would make people. All right, so it's the same thing. Since they have a sound,
right?
You would even have producers trying to make Derringer sounding beats.
Derringer sounding beats are just boom bap, grimy boom bap beats.
Again,
slow down to like 42 BPM.
BPM, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. You would have people making that style because they feel like that format is what works.
Yeah, when you remember when they came out, there was fucking 100 white kids on Facebook fucking rapping about fucking moving packs and clapping gats and all kind of like...
Hey, sample this drum loop real quick, but I want you to slow it down and then slam your fat ass on top of the vinyl.
What time is it? We gotta...
Oh, it's time. It's time to go. Yeah.
It's 10:23.
Oh, yeah, we gotta wrap this up. Anyway, so I know that in this camera frame I look like a fat, sloppy mess, but I'm sitting next to him, so I kind of look a little less.
Wow.
Thank you for joining us on our new format. And Papito is sitting right next to me, and my fat friend here.
Is Fats the Duff?
He's the dumb, ugly fat. What does that mean, duff?
There was a movie. I forgot what it means. I know it's supposed to be something not nice.
Yeah, dumb, ugly friend.
No, I think it's 2 F's.
Dumb, ugly, fat friend.
There we go.
Yes, he is.
Wow.
Is he?
Anyway, thank you.
He's the one with the nicest smile. All right, later, guys.
Oh, he does. He has beautiful teeth. Mine are fucked up.
Peace.
Thank you. Good night.
I have none.